Good afternoon. My name is Steve Schroeder with Rethink Loyalty, Rethink Bowling, Rethink Veterinary Solutions, and I'm going to show you the road to record profits in retail by using memberships in a very creative way through a customer kind of a loyalty relationship building suite. We have a custom app that we have developed that we can customize for your vertical, whether it be entertainment, hospitality, restaurants, anything similar. A number of retail locations are missing out on putting memberships into their practice. Here's the formula for how you do that. Here's how the overrides work, and here's how you can participate in those overrides while charging the member locations, whether they be an entertainment park, an amusement park, a restaurant, a hotel, all of these things. You charge a very small fee per month, and then these people will pay you for the app. We'll customize it for their business, and it'll obviously bring them all kinds of record profits because of what we have put into it and how they control money. And I'll explain that here in the next few minutes. We're going to take about just 9 or 10 minutes. So let's kind of get started, and I'll show that to you. Then you contact me at the end if you have any questions. So let's go here and look at it real quick. Now, here's the key. Let's start off with, now, obviously, this will vary based on whether it be like a golfing membership or a movie membership or maybe a hotel, hospitality venue. But the key is to charge some very low figure, $5 a month, $15 a month, kind of depending upon what it is. Figure out one free item per day that we automatically put a block on that everybody gets. And whether that be like a free bucket of balls, maybe it's one per month. Maybe it's a free movie ticket every month. Maybe it's a free popcorn, maybe it's a free appetizer, maybe it's a free glass of wine. I mean, in other words, whatever it is, you just kind of give them one every single day, but it's use it or lose it. So they have to come back to the business to get it, otherwise they lose it. It could be one a month. We know how to structure this. That's the idea. Then on top of that item, whatever that may be, which is really more or less a leader item that draws them in with no advertising cost, you want to give them 10% rewards when they deposit money in the app, which can only be used at your business. Now, Starbucks controls $36 billion a year in the app alone for giving nothing more than stars. We have organized a mobile payment system. We're already talking about Apple, Google, and Samsung on this, and Microsoft now, because they may come out with a mobile payments, but vastly superior to what Starbucks does. And the control of money will lift revenue by 200%, 250%. Automatically, just by taking the money out of their hands. It's like replacing money like casinos do with chips, and you need to do that in the app. People spend it twice as quick just because it doesn't feel like real money, and it goes up another 50% when you give them a reward for doing that. And remember, a reward and actual money is totally different. I won't go into all of that right now, but that's kind of one of the keys. Give them special pricing and packages, so it doesn't matter if you're a restaurant, if you're a golf course, if you're a movie theater, if a hotel. I mean, when you're checking into the hotel, when you're anywhere, it doesn't matter what the vertical is. You need to get in the habit of asking people, did you want the app rate, not the AAA rate, not the AARP rate where you get nothing for that, the app rate. And then people say, well, yeah, I'd like the app rate. How do I save $5 or $10 a night? Or how do I get a free pizza? Or, well, yeah, I'd like to get a free bucket of balls. How do you do that? Just download our app. Everybody has a phone. Everybody knows this. It takes 20 seconds. They download the app, and then you own them. And we won't go into all the things that happen. I mean, it's just a crime how retail is missing out on these profits. But that's what you do. You give them entries. We have a digital drawing engine built in, unprecedented drawing capabilities. I'll share more of the based on your interest, but they get entries, they get prizes, they win things. There's a gamification we have. We have them going all over the town through geolocation and fencing and strategies, and people just go crazy over this stuff because it's real value. It's like Pokemon Go on steroids. And then we surprise and delight them with all kinds of things that based on their membership class. They get social rewards automatically built in for spreading the business virally. And then you have a rate for the entire family. The strategy, the key to the strategy is make the membership of such high value that it's worth the price to join that business for just the current visit. So they're already there getting something. make it so that it's a no-brainer just for that visit. Even if they never came back any time in the whole month, it would still be worth it for the time they are there. Well, of course they'll join, because the membership is going to save them money. When they download and pay for the membership, you're going to own them. They're going to come back, instead of once a month, they're going to come back 5 to 10 times a month, all on autopilot, no advertising, no marketing costs, no discounting. We'll get into that, what you can do. So that's the key, a low-cost membership, something per month. Based on what your vertical is, we set that up. We'll talk to you about it. Remember, when people sign up, the data, because of what we do with the predictive analytics, the behavioral analytics, and the artificial intelligence, and the tracking of everything that they do into personality buckets, it's worth over $1,000 a name. So you want to make the membership very attractive. It's easy to do. Everybody has to win. The employees need to win, community needs to win, customers need to win, the center and the business need to win, the owner needs to win. Now, isn't that the same as the center or the business? No, it's not. Because we know of businesses that make a lot of money, but the owner is miserable. Maybe he works too hard or she works too hard. Maybe their life is not balanced. I mean, you've got to develop a system where money is coming in on autopilot and you don't have to work so hard. Every owner wants that. That's why we want the owner to win and the business to win, because they're two different entities. And then, of course, we need to win as a company, and we can set that up, and it's very easy to do. And we'll get right into it here. Now, here's what you do. You set up a small fee, like we set up bowling centers or golf courses or veterinary clinics. They pay us a one-time $2,500 fee. We used to sell customer loyalty solutions for $200, $300, $400 a month. So $2,500 forever, for lifetime, for all the upgrades, and we have some amazing upgrades that your clients will get. They get everything. So you charge them $2,500, like a one-time fee. They never pay you again, and then they become like you have the top 30 or so override of that particular state. You can go around and get 30 in every single state, for example. So we'll show you a pattern here. But these overrides are very powerful because we can have people joining this thing, millions of people, but look at the numbers just on a small kind of conversion. So if you were to give 10% an override off the membership to an entity or to a group of people that are leaders in their vertical, well, even at just $5 a month, that's 50 cents per month. You get 10,000 members, which could be 1 or 2 locations, 1 or 2 practices, 1 or 2 movie theaters. I mean, most businesses can at least have 5 or 10,000 people on their database. So 1 or 2 locations. 10,000 times 50 cents is 5,000 a month. Maybe you split that up with 30 owners that are the leaders in those states that promote it. That maybe 30 people paid you $2,500 and you make them the override kind of kings. And you split that up and you're paying them $166 a month. Now, times 12 months is $1,992 per year. If you charge them $2,500 one time, they're getting a 79% return on their money. Once you get up to 100,000 members, they're getting $1,660 per month, or a 790% return on their money. And once you get to 1 million members, $16,600 per month. Very easy. Amazon Prime has 54 million people paying $100 for $5.4 billion a year. We have things that we can put in the app because of our capabilities that everybody in the country will want to join it, even if it's not vertical specific, because we have hundreds of thousands of businesses that add value to the app because of what we do for them. So there's a lot of value outside of whatever the specific membership in the vertical provides, and that's kind of the key. And every business, so even without overrides, what you're going to be delivering them is a phenomenal solution that does all of these things. They won't have to advertise or market anymore. All of those expenses will be eliminated. This is all for the $2,500 one time if they got no overrides, right? No more advertising and marketing expense forever. No more social media expense forever. It's all built in. We have amazing things. I'm not going to go over every detail. I'll do that later based on your interest. No discounting is needed forever. As a matter of fact, they can raise prices, so we'll show you how to do that. That solves a $1 trillion retail problem about having to lower prices all the time. The word sale in the United States means lower prices. It doesn't mean add value. It's like we don't even understand what the word value is. No more, okay? Better customer service because we provide two-way communication in the app, increased frequency on autopilot. Customers come back because they have a balance for that business. They're constantly reminded about it on the phone. There's nothing that needs to happen. Increased spending due to the fact that you get them to deposit money to get a reward. They deposit the money. They pay through the app with a simple Redeem Now feature. We integrate it with anything. Very simple, easy to do, but the spending goes up about 250% because the money is taken out of their hand. Very similar to what casinos do with chips. The word of mouth and the business grows virally. Happier employees because we put the employees on an employee loyalty program where maybe they get a piece of every membership, so now they're building residual income, maybe $1,000, $2,000 a month to an employee on top of his salary. Do you think they will ever leave? They'll never leave. And they're going to be the advocates and much better customer service. You'll trust them. They won't steal. They're going to be happier. They communicate with customers, all for revenue that's not even coming into the business currently. You get better communication. We have unbelievable push communication library. We'll tell you about that. You can segment people by their age, their gender, their spending habits, their visit, all kinds of things, and communicate personally on down to a level of 1. All with push notification, which has a 95% response rate in 3 minutes, rather than email, which has about a 5% response rate in 18 hours. And yet most businesses still use email. It's just an insult. You get world-class predictive analytics, behavioral analytics. You get ownership of the data, higher business valuation, not only because you're making more money with less cost, but your formula gets changed and can go up to 5x, 10x, or even higher than that based on monthly recurring revenue, known as MRR, through memberships. It changes the formula in addition to bringing in more revenue because people from all over the country join your business or the business vertical on autopilot. Money pours into the owner's account when he's sleeping because people are all buying this thing remotely. So very phenomenal. And then, of course, you get to work with us, a team of technology partners, and we do everything. This is the key. The mobile device is so strong, it's being treated like it doesn't have the respect. We're not doing anything. The retail sector is failing as far as customer loyalty. Very little innovation. The way you win is you win through this mobile device with proper engagement. You win people. You don't just stick a website on a phone. We call that apathy. Right? That's what causes people, they download it and they get rid of it. But you show people some real value, some real personalization, give them control of messaging, give them a gamification, give them everything they want, they'll never not download the app. So that's what you do. We're going to create that. We can set up a custom membership for your business no matter what vertical it be in. Look forward to talking to you. You can call me at 562-201-2580. Or send me an email to steve@rethinkbowling.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.